About a week ago, a friend recommended me a small fun game on Steam called Grapple. Of course, it's a fairly small game with about 9 or so levels, the main gameplay element being how fun it is to actually use your grapple to get to the finish in the fastest time possible. As soon as I touched this game, I knew it was a game I wanted to speedrun. I have minimal experience in speedrunning, with only 2 titles I've done it previously, being Celeste and Minecraft, not to much avail by the way. Played through all the levels of the game fairly quickly in about 30 minutes, and then looked in the menu and stumbled across the speedrun.com leaderboards for the game. And I was hooked, seeing such a devoted, tight-knit community of people that still consistently post routes, runs and guides of the game. I knew I had to make it on that leaderboard and cement myself in grapple history. I spent an hour or 2 getting really familiar with how the game's movement, velocity and grappling mechanics worked, before looking at how the levels should be routed and the glitches needed to perform them. First, I obviously looked at level 1 of the game. This level is fairly simple in design and difficulty as it serves as a tutorial for the game. It's only as I looked at the current world record for the game, a 4-second run by Renosirp, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, that I realised how high the skill ceiling for this game actually is. Huh? Wait, what? What? You see him utilising a glitch called pole glitch. I know, it's a really puzzling name, where you wedge your player against one of the starting poles that appear on all of the levels, while avoiding starting the timer at the top, because that can sometimes happen, and spam dash while hooking, which creates an insane amount of velocity which can be fully utilised when either building up enough velocity that you unwedge yourself, or spamming direction keys until you're not wedged anymore. This will send you flying until your game corrects your X and Z movement to 50, which is the maximum that the game allows. This essentially allows you to get a ridiculous amount of speed as you begin a run. The rest of the route includes grappling onto this pole to maintain speed, and with the insane amount of speed you still have, bounce on the mushroom to skip the last pole. Look, I tried this pole glitch thing for like half an hour, and I got a few good ones, but overall it was a complete and utter failure. Keep in mind, top runners use special tools and programs to achieve this consistently, but I only found this out after I finished all my runs for this video, kept at it for a while and eventually surprised myself with this run. This 6638 would place me 21st overall on the level 1 speedrun.com leaderboard, and honestly, after only 4 to 5 hours of overall gameplay, I was pretty proud of myself. Then came the Goliath that was level 2. This level was where it all ramped up in terms of difficulty and routing. Second ranked run by Renosirp again, jeez this guy is good, uses a complex route that includes a pole glitch into a glide. Oh yeah, that's a thing you can do that helps to keep some of your vertical momentum. You have to then narrowly avoid the invisible walls that just stop you from jumping over. I looked at that run and immediately went, nope, that is too hard, I cannot do that. I did try it for a bit, but it resulted in no good times whatsoever, so I decided to follow the route of the number 6 run on the leaderboard by a player called JustZectro. His route involved a new glitch called Bush Glitch, which involves performing a perfectly timed dash on a sloped object to gain a crazy amount of height. It's a fairly simple glitch to perform in practice, but the height you can get can wildly vary. Anyway, he performs Bush Glitch while holding out his glider for maximum vertical velocity retention until he reaches Grapple's invisible walls. Now, these walls can be cleared, however in my practice it takes a very precise bush bounce to get enough height to clear them. This is really the most challenging part of the route. He then falls straight down as the finish hitbox is a lot larger in all directions as you would generally think, ending with a time of 8 seconds, 977 milliseconds. Damn. So, I started hitting the bush bounce consistently, but would never be able to clear the top invisible wall. In the run, Zectro also grapples onto this pole from the starting platform for a little extra speed, but the noob that I am just jumped off and performed the glitch. Fairly quickly, however, I managed to pull this run. A 944 would place me tied 19th on the leaderboard for level 2. I could have optimised it a bit by taking the slight speed boost and maybe pulling the glider out sooner, which would have brought me down to about top 13, top 12, but hey, I'm top 20 in the world at this one level, so I'll take that as an achievement in itself. Finally, level 3. This level probably took me the longest. It's the big boss of the first 3 levels of the game. Usual routing from goddamn Renosirp again. My god, this guy is talented. Includes a bush bounce over the 2 different invisible walls to get to the finish. Only one of the first 3 levels that hasn't broken the 10-second mark yet in terms of the leaderboard speedrunning. So I have a go at this bush bounce and immediately think it's too hard, and I move to this beautiful rock that I will call Jeffrey. Jeffrey is much easier than this stupid bush. I bounce on Jeffrey for about an hour, but he never manages to get me over both invisible walls. I had some very close attempts, but in the end, Jeffrey failed me. I had to ditch Jeffrey and make my own route, because the bush is too annoying and Jeffrey just isn't cutting it. I calculated the optimal I just grappled until it felt like the zoomiest route. Let me break it down. First, we jump to reach the pole in the distance, which will give us a crazy amount of speed going up. Then if we don't have enough speed to reach this specific tree, I'll do a quick hook onto this other pole, then I'll land on the tree and do a bush bounce on the edge of the tree and avoid the invisible wall in front of me, and with the height gain, go over the second invisible wall. This route gave me success, as I got a 1370, which would already place me 22nd on the leaderboard. But no, I felt this route had potential. I kept going. Got it down to a 1350, then a 1336. 1328 was breached. I was on fire. It was just me, my grapple, and Jeffrey for support. Boom. 12, 9, 14. This would place me 20th on the leaderboard. Top 20 once again. The satisfaction I felt as I was now a top 20 level 2, 3 and almost 1 player was unimaginable. I know it's not that much of an achievement, and there are a bunch of people out there that's more naturally gifted than me. I could get top 10 in like an hour, but for me, this was so much fun. If this video reaches 20 likes, I will attempt level 4, 5 and 6 and try to get top 20 in all those levels as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Honestly, give Grapple a try. It's so much fun, even if you're not into speedrunning. It's free on Steam, so make sure to check it out. Please subscribe and comment if you liked the video. It would mean so much. I'll see you on the next video.